How's it going, guys? Trader Neil here, back at you with another crypto video. So today you guys are going to be watching a live stream I did in Unity Academy just an hour ago. I pretty much talk Bitcoin. I talk about Ethereum, Sol, BNB, Ondo, and Pepe coin, to name a few. The idea here, guys, is I wanted to just go over what I think of price action right now, especially starting off the weekend, and to give you guys an idea of where I see these coins going, especially whenever we have a 3-day weekend coming up. And so enjoy the stream, guys. I hope you guys have a good one. Have a great weekend. And before I get started, guys, I have my link tree in the description below that I want you guys to check out. If you guys click on this, you can see a couple of the Discord servers I'm in, Unity and Champs Only, both where I give my personal trades, my personal calls. You guys will be able to see what coins that I'm entering at what levels for both spot and leverage. So definitely check that out. And if you guys want to sign up to Femex or Blowfin on my link tree, you guys will be able to save on fees, especially Femex, guys. Femex is really cool because they are not only non-KYC, but their users are even going to be able to be US based coming up with KYC if you want them to. So they're partnering with, US governmental bodies and figuring things out on that front. So I'm really excited to see that happen and, for them to start running up the ranks for US markets. All right, guys. So starting out, we are doing this stream the morning after the Litecoin launch last night. Pretty much, it's been pretty obvious that there's been some insiders with that making money and snipers that are extracting liquidity after this market, and it's one of those things, guys, that unfortunately, with how the market is right now, I just think that there's a lot of bad actors in this space that are out here with the sole intention of rugging people and not caring. And right now, whenever I see these launches happen, it's not something that I would recommend anyone just starts aping in blindly, for sure. Personally, I am not aping in these blindly, and the reason being, guys, is I do think after the Trump coin was launched, a lot has changed in this market, and one of the biggest things that has changed is the idea of meme coining and liquidity. Now it really does feel like everyone out there, rather than letting new coins, new memes, AI agents, everything like that find their own organic way to run up and have multi-week runs, we've gotten to a point in this market where everything launching pretty much launches and rugs within 20 minutes out there. It's been a while since I've seen any true coins that have lasted more than just a couple, let's say, hours even, that are getting launched. So I'm really serious when I say that out here. I don't think that if you miss Trump, for example, the mindset of trying to ape into any sort of new shitcoin out there to try to, let's say, replace that wealth that you might have lost is not the way to be doing it. Because there's always going to be opportunity out there. But right now, I don't think there's a lot of that going on. I think the opportunity is always going to be there in the market. But right now, I think it's very few and far between. And most things that are launching are out there and full of bad actors that are pretty much trying to rug you. And that's not what I want for you guys. So that's what I wanted to say about that, because I am worried that people are really trying to be heavy into memes, and they're not realizing what damage that can really do to your port the more you try to continuously ape into all these new coins that are coming out. How safe do I think popular meme coins are now? I definitely don't think they're as safe as they were before Pump Fund. And I definitely don't think they're as safe as they were before Trump launch. I think a really good example, guys, I know I'm on the Bitcoin chart right now, but really good example of a coin that has really looked a lot different since Trump launched is Pepe. And I know like coins like this, they move in cycles, of course. So it's not necessarily just that, Trump caused all popular memes to rug, and that's like all that happened. I do think like Pepe was overheated. In looking at this chart, I actually do think this is a really nice retracement area. You've got a higher time frame harmonic here. Beautiful 886, that's for sure. And Pepe does look quite good here. But at the same time, like, I would venture to make it clear that this weakness that you've seen in a coin like Pepe that had initially gone up from November to December 254%, ever since that coin launch, put in a 51% down move. And I do think that market dynamics were for sure shifted whenever Trump was launched. And to be completely honest with you all, I can't sit here and tell you that these memes are all going to come back the way they were back here. Because I really do want to be honest with you guys about how I feel about this market. And right now, I'm waiting to see what really happens here in terms of market structure. Something like this locally on Pepe, because I know a lot of people want to look at this, so I'll look at it right now first and foremost. I would really want to see like your first big 12-hour resistance flipped for something like this, for at least some sort of market structure shift. Because for now, you've got just sort of like a mechanical bounce and rounded bottom here that could easily reject at this level and then continue lower, or at least continue chopping. And this is the kind of thing, guys, that like that's why I'm a bit unsure on where the market is going to take alts at current price, because I'm seeing a lot of this, seeing a lot of those big wicks from a couple weeks ago into mechanical bounces that haven't changed bearish structure just yet. So that's Pepe. Let me go ahead and post the chart for you guys. Didn't think I was going to be starting stream on Pepe, but I think it's a good example of how things have shifted in the market. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, on the other hand, continues to be the safe haven in this market, and thus far, we'll take a look at Bitcoin on the 4-hour. Yesterday, I was hoping to see BTC close above Monday highs here. So, as you guys can see, Monday highs got taken once again on that big wick yesterday up. Unfortunately, they haven't been flipped here. But I will say, guys, the thing that I like on Bitcoin is that you did have a 4-hour higher high here, ever so slightly. So what that tells me is that this higher low that you see on the chart, which I'm comparing to this low here, you've got now a higher low and a higher high. So what I would like to see over the weekend, because this is a long weekend, guys, starting today into Monday. Traditional markets are closed Monday. Keep that in mind. I would not be even the least surprised to see Bitcoin come down for a wick, and a potential higher low would be what I want to see here. It's February, I think maybe like President's Day, something like that. I'm just guessing. I forget the February holiday. I think it's President's Day, if I were to guess. So yeah, something like this look very good on BTC. Reason I want to take this long too, you've got your golden pocket here. Let me show you guys where I took my pull, fib retracement, taking it from this wick on Wednesday, February 12th, all the way up to yesterday's high. And then you have your 4-hour order block at that same level. And as you guys can see, just in general, in this range, this level especially has been a nice support resistance level. You've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, really 5 bounces off of there. So I see a good amount of confluence here. Let me pull my volume profile across, make sure that hasn't changed. I doubt it's changed a whole lot. Yeah, has not changed a whole lot. So yeah, the idea here, by the way, for the long too, guys, is I don't want to see this 4-hour put in a lower low. So my stops here are a 4-hour close under this order block. So if we close under there, I don't want to be in this long anymore, because then I think you start to come down. And then just FYI too, if this range breaks down, this 93K level is on my radar, and I can make sure that hasn't changed either. Yeah, that's still the same. And about 93K, that is your macro value area high, value area low of this range. And I still think that you probably get a good bounce from there if we come down at least a wick into that level. Yep, you got yearly open, previous month low, previous, not week low anymore, but yeah, previous week low is actually down here. Yearly open, quarterly open, confluence. So yeah, this is where I'd be looking for a potential trade opportunity. Okay. So that's Bitcoin. Next, we will take a look at Ethereum here. So Ethereum, guys, I was actually looking at ETH yesterday. Unfortunately, because of my pup and I wasn't able to stream yesterday, I wasn't able to show you guys this scalp level that I had for a long. It hit today and got a really nice reaction off of it, right here at 26.67. The reason I took that is, and this is just for educational purposes, I really like the anchor VWAP. Let me show you guys how I pull it. Go on the left side here and then hit anchor VWAP on volume based. I'll take that at the bottom here of this wick. Scroll up, you can see that lines up really well with this 26.67 level that has also been support and resistance within this range. So for me, those are good reasons to be able to take that trade. Got a good bounce. However, do I think this is going to be like the macro reversal for ETH? I could not tell you right now. And the reason is, looking at Ethereum at current price, let's just say that this coin has been in a $100 range or so pretty much for the past 2 weeks. And I find it difficult to make the argument that it's going to break one way or the other whenever literally like no price action to either side has been telling me, giving, let's say I haven't got like a great read of direction on Ethereum specifically. And so that's the way that I'll put it. Yo, just 1 second, guys. Okay. Yeah, so here on Ethereum, a couple things I want to see happen for me to go long. I want to see 2786 flipped into support, that right now is your summer range highs and value area high of your local range here. I do think that if that level gets flipped, guys, I think you get a quick move up to 3,000 bucks again. Would not be surprised to see 3K hit again. And so until you see that flip, though, I think it's wise to be cautious here on ETH. Really, the only things that I would be looking at is another move down to this SR area down here, which again, right now, at the very least, believe that's your value area low of your range. Yeah. You've already got a lot of touches down there, though, guys. So, I mean, this would just be a very conditional long, is the way that I'll put it. Because even this level, this golden pocket level, that's donezo now, too. That's not something I'd be looking to take. And this order block already hit. So really, that's the only thing I'd be looking at is what kind of reaction do you get about right here at 25.82. Possible long opportunity. I think there's better coins than ETH to trade right now. If you ask me personally, Ethereum is not one that I am currently a big fan of because of this range. It's so choppy. But gotta look at Ethereum because I know a lot of people want my opinion on it. Libra better than ETH sometimes. Maybe it feels that way at least. All right, and then Solana here, guys. Solana is seriously teasing at the moment because I see a potentially great breakout here coming on Sol. You have the makings of a nice breakout here, except Solana keeps rejecting this level at 204. Really need to see that flipped into support, because the way that I see this is Sol and buyers here are very much wanting to defend this 190 level and have done so successfully literally since back here at the beginning of February. And until I see a new lower low than this low at 189 from February 7th, I still think this is just range bound chop on Sol. The one thing I don't like is this 12-hour candle into resistance into this order block. That doesn't look so hot. And then locally, this breakout failed. So this double bottom in the supply line failed here on Sol. And what I will say is that if this 4-hour higher high is to hold, this needs to bottom out quite soon. Like now, pretty much. And right now in the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4-hour candles, so the past 20 hours have closed red on Sol. So that's what I will say here. Like there's no one buying Sol right now. No one significant at least. And honestly, like I don't really see an edge here on Solana at this price. You could just, if it were me, I'd be buying support, shorting resistance, and then playing it that way. From a swing trader's perspective, I'd be looking at things like this. Personally waiting for this area to be hit on Sol for a bounce. Maybe one more purge down before a good bounce. And I'm expecting that to happen if buyers can get Sol above 204. Okay, that's Sol. I wanted to show you real quick on XRP, guys. XRP has been quite strong in the market since Thursday. This broke out to the upside. And right now, if XRP can reclaim 2.85, I think this makes its way back up to these highs. Would not be surprised. Let's see if the weekly bearish divs have already played out. This hasn't come down to the 50 level yet, so actually I would not say this is technically played out. But daily chart, still, I mean, this does not look bad at all. You just closed back above daily supply. And so I got to get back to being bullish on XRP if you get 2.85 reclaimed. Then it probably fills out the top of this range again. However, is this a place where I'd be looking to long XRP? No. I actually think that, like I said, since this is your must reclaim level, this is where I would expect a rejection if it were to put it in. And so, rejection from here, I would be interested in taking longs at the bottom side of this range. If it weren't the weekend, I would for sure be taking this XRP short because of the RR here. Because it's so simple to me, the way that I'd be wanting to take this trade. Like I said, 2.85 is my level to see reclaimed. I'm under the impression that I doubt that gets reclaimed right now into the weekend. And so this is how I'd be playing it. Like I said, though, guys, is this something that I want to risk over the weekend? Probably not. I do see the top. We're rejecting from the bottom of the supply. It would actually be pretty nice if we got one more spike up here on XRP, maybe to like right there. I would be a lot more interested in taking this short at this level. Maybe for something like that. So 2 different opportunities that I'm looking at. Yeah, so I definitely think Sui, Ondo, ENA are good candidates for spot bags. Definitely treat your coins on a case-by-case basis. So what I mean by that is, for example, like, even if you're bullish on a coin and even if you want to accumulate it, make sure that coins is plural. Make sure that you are looking at all of them and all of their charts as a whole and not just being like, these are the coins that I want to buy, I'm going to buy them all right now, sort of thing. Because my issue with that mindset is that I do think not all coins are created equal right now. Like, for example, if I take a look at, I don't know, something like, I have a lot of good coins on my watch list, I will say. Let's see, maybe Farcoin is a good one. Something like this. Is this something that I would be wanting to pick up some spot in? Personally, no. It would not be. Why do I say that? Because looking at this chart, I really don't see a reason why these lows hold another time. You have the potential for a double bottom here, yes, but looking at the oscillator here in the 4 hour, I really just don't see any sign of strength here. So, like, for example, if Farcoin was one of the coins that you wanted to buy on spot, this is a case of being like, well, look at the chart and decide, is this a good place, and is this an area I should be buying? Because for me, this is not. This looks like it's ready to dump even lower. In the sauna, sweating out this illness. That's the way to do it, man. That is the way to do it. Now, something like Ondo, which I need to update this in my channel, guys. Our long filled here on Ondo at 1.27 or so. got a good fill there. I've been waiting for this for a while too. Ever since this pop up, literally since the 4th of February, this thing has been going sideways. I like that we finally got this fill, and I do think that we get a good bounce from here, honestly. This is the kind of purge that I wanted to see. I'd be surprised to see Ondo fall off a cliff all of a sudden. I do think like this structure, the first way that this compression plays out, which for me is to the downside now, that to me looks like the fake out move. And then I want to see the reclaim of support next. That would be ideal. So yeah, I am long on Ondo here, and obviously like this could come down lower, but as long as our entry level at 1.262, as long as that's being held as support, I'm going to be looking for higher on this. You have 4-hour demand here as well, so you could even come down, fill the bottom of that, and still be fine. I'll probably trim some at 1.3, but I'll update you guys on this. But for example, like I was talking about spot buys, would I buy something like Fartcoin over something like Ondo that looks like this? Definitely not. Ondo like this looks a lot better than something like Fartcoin. Something that like this is above the daily 200 moving average, is pretty much above its previous all-time highs. Lots of bullish things. All right, and I'll look at one more, guys. Let's look at Litecoin. So Litecoin here, probably the strongest coin in the market right now. Kind of surprised to say that. Was looking for a long here on Litecoin and never got filled, and I don't think it probably gets filled at this point. I doubt it. This looks like it to me, it's trying to break out here. You got a 4-hour, a 12-hour close here with the higher high. Couple areas of interest, I would be definitely looking at your previous month high here as a potential rejection, and your previous quarter high, both levels on the chart that I'll be looking at. Let's look at the weekly here. Weekly level there already hit. Weekly level up here, not hit yet. So this is one that I would keep on my chart. This is the one of the ones that I talked about in my video, if you guys saw it the other day, about Litecoin being one of the strongest coins in the market, and from a market structure perspective, looks like 232 is the next level. You get above 128, this thing usually makes its way up to 167 and then 232 over time. And right now, you know, the way that this is holding and putting in nothing but weekly higher lows and putting in this strong weekly bullish engulfing candle, that's bullish. And so personally, there's a lot of shit coins in this market that you could be shorting. And so rather than looking for the strongest coin in the market to short, which you have opportunity here, that's for sure, but you have to be quickly in and out because you don't want to get trapped. And have your levels marked beforehand. Don't just see green candle and hit short. Have a strategy in place. But yeah, right now, I would be looking at 141 or so to be hit. Would not be surprised. Currently sitting at SR as well. So if you close, let's get the hourly. If you close the hourly back below 133, then I think you could look to smack this down to 129 or to 126 for now, looks bullish. So yeah, these are areas of interest on my chart for potential rejections though. So I'll post that for you guys. BNB putting in a move today. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, BNB is strong once again, guys. Just FYI, if you guys want to go long BNB, I am long BNB just for a scalp. Would look something like that. This is already moving, so just be careful. We've got 1 hour supply right above you. So I'd actually probably wait for a retest, scratch that. Maybe something like this, if you get it. I'd take it like this. No guarantees the retest happens, but if you do get it, that's where I'd be taking long. Alright guys, perfect. Just wanted to get on here and stream for you all for a bit. I really appreciate you guys for being here. 71 people in chat is nuts. That's crazy. I didn't expect that many people to be, you know, up and ready to learn on a Saturday. So I really appreciate that. If you guys want to follow me on my Twitter, I threw my link tree in the chat. Alright guys, I appreciate you watching the stream today. Thanks for watching the video. Have a great weekend. And before you guys go, I would very much appreciate it if you like this video, subscribe to my channel @TraderNeil, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of my future videos. I got a busy week ahead of me with lots of videos to send out to you guys, so definitely get those notifications on because you guys are going to very much enjoy what I got to say. And then just before you go guys, just in the comment section below, no keyword today, but if you guys have any feedback about the stream today, and if you liked it, / if there's anything you want me to add in the future, or you know, anything about these streams that I could improve that you guys would like to see, definitely would love to hear it in the comment section below. Alright guys, peace. See you guys later.